Today we are going to do our interview session under subject BMMU 4053 Engineering, Ethics and Oshe. Alright, let's begin to introduce ourselves. My name is ALMI bin Ahmad NAZMI.
My name is ASYRAF.
And I'm Haikal bin Nasir.
We are from BMID section 2 and now we are in the last semester. Alright, let's start our interview session entitled Code of Conduct of Registered Person. Alright, sir. How's your day, sir?
Today, so far, so good. Thank you, ALMI.
Alright. So, sir, we are proceed to the first question. Could you provide any overview of your background, including your education, current role, job responsibilities, position within the company, and the duration of your career as an engineer?
Okay, first thing first. Assalamualaikum for ALMI and their friends. My name is Muhammad Fikri bin Muhammad Razi from Mechanical Engineering, major in Manufacturing from UTHM, Pagu, Johor. Right now, I'm as an engineer in TDK Lambda Nilai, Malaysia, Sdn Bhd in process, soldering process. And this company is have 3 department, which is have load port, transformer and power supply. For my department is power supply for car Ford, Audi, Mazda and Honda. And my job scope is more on the maintenance, besides for the process and also for the maintenance for the machine. And that's all for question number 1.
Okay, for the next, I have 2 questions for you, sir. Okay, for the first one is from your professional experience, how do you incorporate engineering ethics into your decision-making process at work?
From my experience, to make decision-making process at work is most important thing because of when it involves with the product for our customer, we must trust each other, work sincerely, have integrity and not bias with other department and not lie each other, because if have one effect of our product, the car or product that we supply to the customer will be accident and make worse to the life of the driver itself. And that's all. Thank you.
Okay, for the last question for me, how do you handle situation where your work environment don't meet to establish standard of engineering ethics based on your past experience?
Based on my experience, how I handle when my work environment does not meet the established standard of engineering ethics. For my experience, the first thing first is we must work together and handle if I give you some example, if have some problem or our workers, our technician, our operator have some problems, we must work together or tell our superior, which is my manager or assistant manager, on how to improve our production process. That includes production process, warehouse and so on, because when we improve our management system, we also can improve the engineering ethics itself. So that's all.
Thank you. So, two questions for me. First, what advice would you give to young engineers regarding the importance of engineering ethics?
For my advice for the young engineers entering the field regarding the importance of engineering ethics, the first thing first is when you come work into the big company or small company, the first thing is you must be honesty and integrity, because when you communicate or work where you work with others department like QA department, warehouse department, supplier and or contractor or warehouse department, you must be honesty, because if you lie or you use your responsibility or your job for your when you get money not illegal, and it cannot be good for you, because when you work you must also honest and can communicate with all the department, because I give you some example. uh, for, for the factory, one factory have supply gold, and the worker from the warehouse, which local or foreigner, uh, take the gold 1 kilogram, 1 kilogram, 1 kilogram, day by day, month by month, year by year. And top management not take seriously, because it not a major issue. But when the police came or someone report because the gold is missing, this is a major issue. So the first thing I said is honesty and must give more responsible of your work, because if you're not honest your work you do at another company, it is difficult for you, because have record. If you go to jail or another go to jail and escape, after that after a few months or year you have a record, police record, cannot good for you to another company. So my advice is you must honesty, not lie, be a good communication with other department, not shy. I also first fresh grade like you, and I understand some people or some when we liaise with other people, young, old or younger than us, we will shy. But for the starting or want to get experience or want to get collaboration with others department, I think you cannot shy. You must go on through on to the communication. If we good to others department, others work, public relation with all the department, we can go all of the problem which will go easier. So not difficult. If we have much problem with others department, we cannot talk. So when we have a good public relation, we can solve the problem. So that's all from me.
So, for the last question, are there specific ethical challenge you think developing engineers should be particularly mindful of?
For the specific ethical challenges, I think developing engineers should be particularly mindful of. For the ethical challenges is like I said before, this is you must work together and not bias with supplier. Like I give you one example. You as an engineer, you want to create a project that can give benefit for the company and for your KPI. And when you have one permanent supplier, and then you have a project. 1 month you have a project. The cost is like 500,000. So you deal with the one supplier. I want 10% for this project. You said at the supplier, and supplier said, okay, I will give you 10%, but you must give me this project. And for example, 500,000 ringgit Malaysia, and for the 10% is 50,000. So, but month by month you get the illegal money from the supplier. So, trusted not have when you deal with the supplier, because when company have up and down with order from customer, and right now have some company drop, some company have rush the order from the customer, like medical or food and beverage, automation, so also drop. So if you have not good attitude, like lie with your supplier and superior, is not good for me. So when go to the specific article, I think the most important thing is you must be honesty, because when you not honest, you cannot go to you cannot work to the other company and department. So that's all from me.
So that's all the question that we got. Thank you for your time. It's been a great pleasure having you for this interview session. So have a nice day.
Thank you, Haikal.
Oshe. Alright, let's begin to introduce ourselves. My name is ALMI bin NAZMI.
My name is Muhammad Syakir Ashraf bin NORDIN.
And my name is Ahmad Haikal bin Muhammad Nasir.
And we are from BMMD 1/2. Alright, and now we are in the last semester. Alright, let's start our interview session entitled Code of Conduct of Registered Person. Alright. So for my first question is, could you provide me an overview of your background, including your education, current role, job responsibilities, position within the company, and the duration of your career as an engineer?
Okay, first of all, my name is Ahmad Amiruddin. Current position is as a production engineer, which is at Format Asia. Working here since 2019 after my graduation day. I already gained almost 5 years in sheet metal manufacturing. Okay, for my role as a production engineer is firstly is to manage and control production department, coordination, plan and control the direct manufacturing processes activities, plan, organizing, manage and evaluate machine resource to ensure productivity and minimal downtime. And next is oversee employees, production and efficiency to make sure the production running smoothly, quick, efficiency and safe. Next is I will organize workflow to meet specification and deadline. And also ensuring environment, safety, health and duration are met. I will brief a little bit about my company. Format Asia is the one of the sheet metal manufacturing company based in Ulu Tiram, Johor. And for production plant, it is Ulu Tiram and HQ is at Singapore, established in 2000. Format Asia is mainly support sheet metal product to airport and machinery component worldwide, include Singapore, USA, Kuwait, and others. After finish my SPM, I further my study to matriculation program in engineering course, which is Pahang Engineering Matriculation College for 1 year. And then continue my degree in manufacturing engineering technology product design at UTEM. Yeah.
Okay, for the next, I have a question for you, sir. From your professional experience, how do you incorporate engineering ethics into your decision-making process at work?
Yeah. In my professional experience, integrated engineering ethics into a decision making is a central of my approach. For example, on a project we have which is that which is we call as a deadline, which is for shipment date. Uh, I for the issue I will prioritize safety over schedule pressure by conducting the risk assessment and communicating potential risks to the stakeholder. For this decision, through causing a slightly delay, ensure the final delivery meet high safe standard. Transparent communication in other key element. I actively keep stakeholder informed about the challenge and ethical dilemma. Also, in focus in decision making, firstly, we need to identify the issue. For the second, get the fact.
Sir,
Third one is
sir, camera. Okay.
sorry. For the fourth one is choose an optional for action and test, and the last one is implement your decision and reflect on the outcome. Yeah, that's all.
Okay, for the next question, sir, how do you handle the situation where your work environment does not admit to establish standard of engineering ethics based on your past experience?
For my past experience, the common current situation that the work environment does not meet the established standard of engineering ethics, which is I will approach the matter with a commitment to address the rectifying the issue. Uh, in a previous role, I encountered such a scenario when I observed questionable practice that deviated from my ethical standard. Rather than ignore the situation, I initiate the dialogue with my immediate supervisor and present a well-documented case outlining an ethical concern. Okay, for for here we got several strategy to ensure your workers follow the ethical well. Firstly is create a code of ethics at your workplace. Next is lead by example, which is you show the good example to your worker. And next is establish a training program to your team. Provide your team a good training for them to follow. Yeah. Yes.
Okay, for the next question. What advice would you give to young engineers entering the field regarding the importance of engineering ethics?
Yes. Sorry. Can you repeat your question?
Yes. What advice would you give to young engineers entering the field regarding the importance of engineering ethics?
My advice is for young engineer before entering the field, I would like to remain and emphasize the paramount safety important of engineering ethics as a foundation for gain our success. Firstly, I would like to advise for young engineer is to familiar with themselves with the that uh, ethical that we have learned in your in your syllabus, which is as a guideline to your standard established as a professional engineering. Next is understanding the principle is crucial for making informed decision and prioritize safety, integrity, and social well-being. That's all.
Okay, last question. Are there specific ethical challenges you think developing engineers should be particularly mindful of?
As a developing engineer, I believe it is very hard to us to which is in a situation that's in decision making. I believe it's crucial to be particular mindful of certain ethical challenge in our field. The most challenging is throughout the testing, safety, and standard to meet the tight project deadlines, which is the shipment delivery. In my experience, I have encountered situation where there was a push to expedite timeline, but have always prioritized quality and safety. In additional, being vigilant, vigilant about potential conflict of interest of paramount, it is essential recognize a situation where person interest may conflict will professional responsible and make decision that align with technical standard and gather good. Yeah, that's all.
So that's all the question that we got. We appreciate so much for your time. It's been a great pleasure interviewing you. Thank you so much.
Okay, good luck
Thank
for
you,
your
sir.
balance semester.
Thank you, sir.